Well, good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning. As clouds beginning to roll in, there is a little, we're going to see a little sun this morning, but eventually the clouds will kind of overtake most of the area. We've seen some patchy fog in some spots kind of right in here this morning, even a little isolated dense fog, but it looks like it is starting to break up a little bit here, and I think that trend will continue. But again, it is going to become mainly cloudy today for much of the area. Maybe a little more sun out west later today, but not much sun farther to the east. It's going to be a cooler day, but still above average for us. As we get into tonight, still a small chance of some light rain in southeastern areas. Most of us will not see it. We actually get some partial clearing, but fog's going to try to develop after midnight again, and this might be a little more widespread than this morning's fog. So watch for some areas of fog later tonight and into tomorrow morning, maybe sticking around for the first part of the day tomorrow. Also, along with that, more clouds will roll back in during the day on Thursday. This is now there will be possibly some more sunshine out west. Now this is where this forecast model is terrible, because most forecast models are, and I'm going to show you it later on with the different couple of forecast models. This model shows nothing for our area Thursday night into Friday morning, but many models are now starting to hint at some light rain into northern Kansas by the end of the afternoon Thursday, and then pushing northeastward into through Friday morning, and even clipping the Tri-Cities with a slight chance. So notice this model, it only has a little light rain off to our southeast, down in northeast Kansas. So not doing a great job with it. But we will see some stubborn clouds trying to hold tough, but eventually maybe some clearing, especially out west as we get towards Friday morning. That sunshine should return to help to warm things up for your Friday. Before we get into the temperatures, actually, I am going to show you the long-range model so real quick here. And this is going to include what's coming up for the Christmas holiday weekend. So here's the European model. And again, late tonight, tomorrow morning, a little bit of light rain in the southeast. Not much, though. But then let's jump ahead to Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Here comes that moisture. And again, Tri-City south and eastward, a little light rain is going to be possible Thursday night through Friday morning. But northwest of there, I wouldn't expect much. So there's a chance of some light rain heading through Thursday night. Then we get a dry day Friday with more sunshine. Clouds returning Saturday, and eventually here comes the moisture. Now, the European doesn't have much until Saturday evening. And then it becomes more widespread Saturday night. A pretty good rain, a nice soaking could be on the way Saturday night and into Christmas Eve morning. So there's Christmas Eve morning. Look out west, snow in the panhandle of Nebraska and even out towards maybe North Platte. Whereas most of us are probably just looking at rain, although towards the afternoon and evening hours, there may be a little bit of a dry slot that tries to move in here and dry things out a bit. But there could be a nice little soaking where some of us get a half inch or more of rain out of this here. And then comes the more interesting part of the forecast, because we're going to see that colder air start to move in Sunday night, Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day. But as it does so, how much of this moisture is still going to be around? Notice we're starting to get more breaks in the moisture here, so we may not see as much moisture. Now, the European still is insisting on that cold air, though, and maybe some pockets of heavier snow close to or west of the Tri-Cities. Here's noon, or close to noon on Christmas Day. We might be seeing some accumulating snow, which could cause travel issues. Out east, it's probably still rain, where it's warm enough to just see liquid. And now Monday night, we're now to Monday night, Tuesday morning here. Could still be seeing some of that mix or snow. And then eventually the system moves out of here sometime around that Tuesday night time frame, and we're done with it, and quiet weather is expected after that. There are some big differences with the GFS, though. All right, GFS model. Thursday night into Friday morning, there's that slight chance of rain again. Tri-City south and eastward. Friday quiet. Saturday, here comes the clouds. Then the moisture, maybe Saturday afternoon, but more likely Saturday night. And pretty widespread moisture, rain there. Good rain into Sunday, Christmas Day. But look out west again, Christmas Eve day, Sunday. Snow out west. But we're still probably rain in the Tri-Cities. Then there's a little bit of that drier air again, as I talked about Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. And this one's not as aggressive with the snow. Still a chance of snow, but not as aggressive Christmas Day with snow. And then maybe into Tuesday, we get a little wraparound snow for some, though, especially in the eastern Nebraska. So you notice there are major differences between the two forecast models when it comes to Christmas Day and the day after. And that could lead to very few impacts or some pretty big impacts. Right now, models are anywhere from barely any snow falling in the Tri-Cities area to up to a foot of snow. So I can't give you much of a good forecast right now because it's just all over the place right now. All right, let's get back to your temperatures real quick, and then we'll get to that 7-day forecast. Temperatures out there, 40s and 50s later on today. Coolest where the thickest clouds will likely be, so a little warmer out west. Tonight's temperatures 20s and low 30s, although it could be warm enough if we do see any moisture here, liquid. in southeastern areas. And again, that's just a small chance of moisture there. Heading into tomorrow, 40s and 50s again. Once again, the warmest temperatures out west where there could be some sunshine. And then southeastern areas, we're going to get a little bit of warm air and moist air that's going to move into these areas here. So it could be some actually higher dew points in southeast Nebraska. And then tomorrow night, 20s and 30s. Again, if we do see any moisture from about the Hastings, Grand Island area, south and eastward, it would be liquid. Anywhere where it's colder, we're probably not going to see moisture. And then looking ahead to your Friday, should get a pretty decent day out there, but maybe still some 40s if the clouds are stubborn enough in eastern areas that could hold temperatures back. Let's look at the 7-day forecast. The other thing I kind of neglected to mention was that rain Saturday night, is that there may be some thunder in southeastern areas, southeast of the Tri-Cities. So that's kind of right in here where that moisture really starts to pick up. There could be some thunder. Places like Hebron, Smith Center, Lincoln, Beatrice, maybe the Tri-Cities, we'll see. But again, for the Tri-Cities, fog tomorrow morning possible. Slight chance of light rain Thursday night and Friday morning. Next chance of rain maybe Saturday afternoon, but more likely Saturday night and into Sunday. A good chance of rain right there, a 90% chance. But then notice as the colder air comes in, I drop that chance to a 50-50 chance. So yes, it's going to get colder and we might see some snow, but the moisture may not be here. So we might get snow and see big travel impacts. We may not see many impacts, just depending on how that plays out. And I'll still keep a small chance of snow going into Tuesday as it stays on the chillier side of things here. So keep watching the forecast. We're going to get a better feel for it, but right now there still is a lot up in the air, especially Christmas Day and the following day. And it does look like it'll stay chilly even beyond Christmas into next week, although maybe back to around average highs in the mid to upper 30s later next week. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I will be back with you Thursday. Hopefully maybe a little more clarification with that forecast. If not there, maybe I'll have even more clarification by Friday. But I hope you have a good Wednesday, and I will talk to you all again on Thursday. Take care, and God bless. Bye.